Niccolò Machiavelli, 1469–1527, an Italian Renaissance political philosopher and astute observer of power dynamics, is perhaps best encapsulated by his timeless and often controversial quotes. Born in Florence during a politically turbulent era, Machiavelli's experiences as a diplomat and historian fueled his keen insights into the art of governance. As the author of The Prince, he distilled his observations into pragmatic strategies for rulers, giving rise to memorable quotes such as, "The ends justify the means, and it is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." These aphorisms, reflective of Machiavelli's nuanced understanding of politics, continue to resonate, sparking debates on ethics, leadership, and the nature of authority. A prudent man should always follow in the path trodden by great men and imitate those who are most excellent, so that if he does not attain to their greatness, at any rate, he will get some tinge of it. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Men are so simple and yield so readily to the desires of the moment that he who will trick will always find another who will suffer to be tricked. Politics have no relation to morals. A wise ruler ought never to keep faith, when by doing so it would be against his interests. Hence it comes about that all armed prophets have been victorious, and all unarmed prophets have been destroyed. Entrepreneurs are simply those who understand that there is little difference between obstacle and opportunity, and are able to turn both to their advantage. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. The more sand has escaped from the hourglass of our life, the clearer we should see through it. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Princes and governments are far more dangerous than other elements within society. The vulgar crowd always is taken by appearances, and the world consists chiefly of the vulgar. It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles. It is double pleasure to deceive the deceiver. When you disarm the people, you commence to offend them and show that you distrust them either through cowardice or lack of confidence, and both of these opinions generate hatred. The fact is that a man who wants to act virtuously in every way necessarily comes to grief among so many who are not virtuous. Innovation makes enemies of all those who prospered under the old regime, and only lukewarm support is forthcoming from those who would prosper under the new. Men rise from one ambition to another. First, they seek to secure themselves against attack, and then they attack others. A return to first principles in a republic is sometimes caused by the simple virtues of one man. His good example has such an influence that the good men strive to imitate him, and the wicked are ashamed to lead a life so contrary to his example. Hatred is gained as much by good works as by evil. War is just when it is necessary. Arms are permissible when there is no hope except in arms. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. The more an injury is debated, the more it becomes apparent. The one who adapts his policy to the times prospers, and likewise that the one whose policy clashes with the demands of the times does not. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. For among other evils caused by being disarmed, it renders you contemptible, which is one of those disgraceful things which a prince must guard against. Since love and fear can hardly exist together, if we must choose between them, it is far safer to be feared than loved. Men in general judge more by the sense of sight than by the sense of touch, because everyone can see, but only a few can test by feeling. Everyone sees what you seem to be. Few know what you really are, and those few do not dare take a stand against the general opinion. In the enduring legacy of Niccolò Machiavelli, his wisdom continues to shape our understanding of power and governance. As we navigate the complexities of political philosophy and leadership, let us reflect on Machiavelli's timeless quotes that transcend the boundaries of time. If you found this exploration into Machiavelli's insights intriguing, we invite you to delve deeper into the realm of wisdom by subscribing to the Wise Man Said channel. Like, share, and join our community of thinkers as we unravel the profound teachings of influential figures throughout history. And together, let's continue the pursuit of knowledge.